Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to review Cole's Mission Mech from the January 2026 Ninjago wave. This is for Dragon's Rising Season 4 sets, and let's get into the review. Also, the information about the set is up in the corner right now. So this set really surprised me, if I have to say. I wasn't expecting that much for it, and I kind of compared it to the elemental power mech that Cole got back in 2024. I had that set as well, and I wasn't a big fan of it, and I think it looked really boring and kind of basic for what you got back then, and I wasn't really into getting this one, but after some consideration, I thought about these amazing new minifigures that you see right here, and I thought I might get it, and if I didn't really like it, I would try to make it a bit more so accurate, because this is, as you know, Cole's Golem form from the Ninjago Dragon's Rising TV show. And yeah, I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised by this one. I think it turned out more better than expected. I love how this one turned out, and I think it has some things going on. And as I said, the figures are really nice here as well. So let's check the figures first, and we're going to take a look at the mech next. So in this set you get three minifigures: the Acid Monster, which is this snake kind of villain here, Zane in his Dragonus form, and Cole in his regular outfit, I guess, for this season. And I think all of these look really nice, especially the Acid Snake and also Zane. But yeah, taking a look at the Acid Snake, I really love how this mold of the head is looking. It looks kind of creepy, I have to say, and I love how the dual molding happened, I guess. It's a really different and a really unique head mold for a snake from Ninjago, and I think it looks really nice. And I remember the leaks for this snake circulating online, and I thought about it and was hesitant about to believe that this was a Ninjago film, but here we are now and we're getting it in sets. So yeah, I think it looks really nice as a headpiece for the snake. It looks super detailed, and I love the transparent color in this here. He also has that nice weapon, and the printing on the torso and the tail looks super nice as well. I love how you get all these lime green scales going down, and he also has like an armored chain or something, and he uses Pythor's tail in actually Pythor's colors here, the dark purple one. And yeah, I think this is a really nice new Ninjago villain, and I kind of wish, as I said in my last review about the Guy's Mech Battle Pack, that I kind of wish LEGO did armies of these types of villains and didn't give us like three different ones in all the new sets. And I think that at least these two that I saw, they look super nice, and I think with different like hair accessories and different weapons and stuff like that, we will get a really nice like Acid Snake army here. But we got what we got, and I think these are really nice villains to get in these sets. And the next minifigure is Zane right here in his Dragonus form, and I think he looks kind of awesome here. I love how these figures turned out. I didn't expect to get this kind of level of goodness, I guess, in a minifigure. I think Zane looks really nice here. I love this blue color in his arms and his new mask here, which looks so awesome. But I really love in these figures these new tails, guys. These look really awesome, and they give them such a nice vibe, and I love how they swirl around. And these are the Dragonian wings in white this time, which are also really nice for the figure. And I think he looks so nice, guys. I really love this Zane figure, and I'm so glad that I got him now from this set. And yeah, the printing on his torso is super nice as well. It has dragon scales, and yeah, I love this figure. He also has a sword, and this is Zane's face print for the Dragon's Rising sets. Yeah, I think it turned out really amazing here, guys. So I kind of want the other ninja in these suits now as well, but they're in all different sorts of sets and I don't want to get all of these, so I might have to bricklink them or something. But for now I have Zane at least. And the next minifigure and the last one is Cole, of course, which is like the protagonist of the set. And I think Cole looks really nice here as well. He also has that sameish dragon scales and suit like all the other ninja here as well. He also has that hammer and he has a half mask and his hairpiece here in the set as well, and that giant armor that Zane also has. And this looks really nice as well. It's a bit all over the place, I think, because it's so giant, but in the dragon's form, I think it looks really nice. And yeah, I love how these guys turned out. I'm not that excited about new ninja suits lately, and yeah, I'm glad that something like this comes on and gives a shake to all the other ninja suits that we got from the past. And yeah, I'm really appreciating having a different and unique kind of things to have to get in the Ninjago sets. Cole has his normal face print here for some reason. I didn't notice that, but yeah, all these figures look really nice and they are a major draw to the set, at least for me. And now we're going to take a look at the mech of the build, which is, as I said, Cole's Golem form from the Ninjago Dragon Sizing Show. And this thing looks really nice. As I said, I'm really surprised because I really like this build. Maybe a bit more than I had to, but I really enjoyed building this one and playing around with it. I think it turned out really nice, and I also love that you have 3 weapon choices to give him. It's something different, I think, for a Ninjago mech, because we always get 1 weapon and a mech build and that's about it. So yeah, I think this one is a really nice, different and fresh thing to get in a Ninjago mech kind of build. I think I'm going to start up with the face, which is printed and it looks nice again. I think it captures Cole, and you have these pieces here to creating this nice shape, and Lego used this giant piece on the top of the head to create the head, but I think it's nice, and yeah, it finishes the head nice here. The head doesn't have that much movement apart from this that he can do, but it is what it is, I guess. The chest area of the build uses these pieces here to create that shape, and I think they look solid, and the cockpit also opens up so you can place Cole inside just like that. And I love how it closes around and like gives the impression that Cole isn't there, because as I said, this is Cole right here in a giant form, and you can also store his weapon here. And yeah, I love how this turned out, I guess. And the legs also are really nice build, and they used kind of an angle here to get the shape, but I think it works here for a smaller mech like this one. And they use all kinds of pieces to give it detail, and the legs here also move around. They built like this one. Also some nice parts all around to create that shape for the leg. The other leg is like this one as well. You can move it around in here and here. It's a typical Ninjago movement for a mech. And the last thing is the hands, which use these new armor or leaf pieces that are introduced in this wave, and I like this one in gold. I didn't really vibe with it when I saw the images and the set on the box, and I thought it looked a bit kind of out of place for Cole's form here, but they give the build a nice different vibe, and I think as an armor here it looks nice, and I like getting this part here as well. And if you don't want it, you can remove it and do something else here on the hand or something like that. And the hand uses all sorts of different pieces to create nice curves around. Also that piece that is all the Ninjago's mechs now is using, which creates this angle for this part of the hand. And yeah, we use some translucent pieces here as well, and he has some thumbs. As you can see here, I have the mech holding this gun-like weapon, which is, I think, the first time having a Ninjago set with a gun or some sort of this thing. And I was so surprised when I built this one, because you get a spring-loaded shooter in the set. And I think I don't have many memories of, like, the past 3 years having these shooters in sets, so I guess these are not that common, I guess, here, because I remember buying Ninjago back in 2020 and 2021 and having in every set an extra of these pieces, and I have a collection of this in my parts collection. And yeah, I was so surprised when I see this one, because I don't have any memory of a recent Ninjago wave having a spring-loaded shooter. And yeah, I'm not going to fire this one. You know how it works, and yeah, you get an extra one right here, as you saw. And on the other hand, I decided to place this really nice sword. It looks so nice, this piece. I think it's from crystallized, and it's like dual molded in red and transparent orange here, and it's a really nice sword for this type of build. I love how it turned out, and you can also replace it with a staff that the set also comes on. And yeah, the staff is a pretty basic build, but again, I really love how you're having a staff here, because I don't remember having a staff in any other Ninjago mech ever. Like, and on the back of the build, you have these pins right here that you can use to store the other accessories, and you can like place the sword here, I guess, or the other accessories that the mech has. And yeah, that's about it for this build. I don't think I have anything else to say about it, and other than that, I really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that I got it. And I think it was a really nice Ninjago experience for me to get around in building this one. I think it turned out really amazing. The set also has this instruction book, and I don't know if it has... Oh yeah, with this set and Ryu, you can like mix and match their weapons, so you can get the sword from Ryu to, I guess, and give it to Cole here, or give the staff of the Cole here to Ryu, holding it. And this is a nice little gimmick that they did with these sets, and I appreciate it. And now it makes me want to buy Ryu as well. But I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I don't love the new jaw piece that they did for Ryu. So this is about it for this review, guys. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. As I said, I really enjoyed this set. It turned out better than I expected, and yeah, here's the box of the set as well. And yeah, I'm glad that I got it. It's not one of the best Ninjago sets that I've ever got, but it's one of the better ones, I think. And with this new wave, there are lots of mixed opinions about all these sets, and not everything looks really nice in my opinion. And yeah, it doesn't seem that they give that much budget on this Dragon's Racing wave, because Legacy is back now, and I think they gave a lot more attention to these sets, which is a nice thing, because we got some bangers this year. But this is a really nice mech, guys, and if you're considering buying it, it's a relatively on the cheap side of Ninjago sets right now, and I think it's worth the price, I guess. It has the piece count that matches the kind of price that you're paying. The minifigures are really nice, especially these two are looking really premium, and Cole is also really nice as well. And you get Cole's Golem form from the show, which is nice from the Lego Ninjago designers that they did that and gave it to us. These are all my thoughts about this set, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the review. Please like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos on the channel here as well. I really appreciating you subscribing to me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.